Hello there, like, comment and subscribe. Today we're dealing with a cold radiator. Every other radiator in the home gets hot, apart from the one in the hallway, and we're going to figure out why. So this is assuming nothing has changed and suddenly this has just stopped working. However, if you have had some changes, you've added radiators, the issue could be with your 3-port valve. These can only take a certain amount of kilowattage, and once you start doing extensions, they may need to be changed to an S-plan. So first thing we're going to do is shut down all the radiators. So we're going to take note of how many turns we do. I take note of how many half turns, so each half turn I count as 1. So in this instance, the right side, which is I've put there as an R, so it has R6. The left side I would document differently, so that would be the L, and I note the location of the radiator. So this is the kitchen, and this is just to balance it. So as you can see there, it says R6 and L 1 1/4, which just tells me how many turns I'd need to open it when it comes to that point. So as you can see here, we go to the dining room, we do the same thing. I count each one, 1, 2, etc. Right? So I do the amount of turns that it needs to be, and I document it there again. So the right hand side has 5, the left hand side has 5.5, and then we go to the radiator where there's an issue and we open up that fully. So this is the hallway. This radiator is not getting hot, so we've opened that one up and it's opened up 1 turn. I'm just going to write that down, that it's opened up 1 turn. So this one we're not closing. I'm then opening this up fully. It was already opened, and I'm just going to document that that side was already fully opened. I continue upstairs and I close down all the TRVs to 0. Upstairs bathroom radiator, I close that. I then turn on the heating, and this will turn on the pump, and it will only pump through the hallway. So essentially what the pump is doing, it's going to dislodge any sludge. I then test to see if these pipes are getting hot. That one isn't hot yet. I check this side. Booyah, that one's hot. So the radiator isn't hot at this point. So I turn it all the way up, because what might be happening with the boiler is it might be reaching temperature before the hallway can actually get hot. So what I'm going to do here is get some temperature clamps. I'm going to chuck them on that pipe and read the temperature. Now I'm going to try to find the delta T, which is the difference between the flow and return. Now normally with all radiators on, I would have a delta T of 10 to 15, depending on how efficient your system is. Some even more than that. So in this, we can see there it's reading about 52 degrees. I'll move over to the other side and I'm going to measure that. Now because it's only one radiator, the delta T isn't going to be 10. It's going to be pretty much the same. So over here we can see it's 51, because it's only going through one radiator. That's perfect. So we can see that it's flowing through the radiator without an issue. So it's dislodged whatever was restricting it. Now what I'm doing here is I'm opening up and I'm using the documents that the notes that I took down, but I'm gonna turn them down slightly less than they were opened before. So this one was opened 6 half turns. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've only opened it up 5 times this time, because that one gets pretty hot anyway, so it doesn't need to be opened that much, and that's just going to help it flow to the hallway instead. So all the radiators I either didn't open fully again, or I just left them a quarter to half turn less open than they were before. And there we go, that's it. It's important to realize that this has likely freed up some sludge and maybe even possibly moved it on to another part of your central heating system. So a power flush is still recommended. However, this may do the trick for you. Like, comment and subscribe.